An unsettling silence descends over the abandoned ruins of Coral Castle, Florida, a place where logic crumbles under the weight of impossibility. Here, a mere 100-pound Latvian immigrant, Edward Leedskalnin, single-handedly constructed a limestone fortress using slabs weighing several tons. Skeptics claim human ingenuity, yet whispers of ancient knowledge pervade the air. Witnesses in the early 20th century swore Ed crafted the monoliths with mysterious tools of magnetic magic. He worked in the dead of night, unseen, yet the results were undeniable, a labyrinth of enigmatic grandeur. The stone structures of Coral Castle defy conventional physics. Leedskalnin himself cryptically claimed to have discovered the secrets of the pyramids. These structures, weighing up to 30 tons, were moved without the aid of modern machinery. Reports from the period describe how Ed used a tripod and a box with unknown mechanisms, which he insisted were essential for his work. How he levitated these massive stones remains a mystery. The air crackles with the electricity of forbidden science, one that the academic gatekeepers dismiss as mere folklore. In a dusty library in Apalachicola, Florida, a faded journal from 1919 offers a tantalizing glimpse into the clandestine world of megastructure builders. The journal belonged to a local librarian, Martha Witherspoon, who documented strange lights and humming vibrations emanating from Coral Castle's site. She noted the arrival of government officials who, under the cover of darkness, confiscated documents and took meticulous measurements of the site. What did they find so threatening? Perhaps it was the realization that Ed had harnessed a power far beyond the scope of contemporary understanding. The oppressive heat of the Florida sun beats down on the towering structures, casting long shadows that seem to whisper the secrets of their creation. Imagine the sound of stone grinding against stone, yet there's no machinery in sight. Leedskalnin, through unexplained means, crafted a 9-ton door that swings effortlessly with the push of a finger. Engineers today are baffled, unable to replicate the feat with the same materials and methods. This isn't just a door. It's a testament to lost knowledge that modern science fails to acknowledge. In the heart of Coral Castle, one finds a massive stone table in the shape of Florida, surrounded by stone recliners. It is here that the air grows thick with the echoes of forgotten conversations. Did Ed sit here and contemplate the ancient secrets he uncovered? The table's precision and design suggest more than mere artistry. Perhaps a map, a code, or a key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. Scholars, bound by their adherence to conventional timelines, dismiss such notions, fearing the unraveling of their dogmatic constructs. The dense fog of mystery clings to the Savannah River, where the ruins of a forgotten engineering marvel lie hidden. Augusta's Great Dyke, built in the twilight of the 18th century, stands as a ghostly testament to colossal ambition. Stories tell of its construction by a secretive syndicate of builders, whispered to have ties to ancient orders. Despite its age, the dike's design is so advanced that modern hydrologists are puzzled by its enduring strength and precision. The stones fit together with an uncanny exactness, defying erosion and time. Beneath the surface, the Augusta Dike reveals its secrets to those daring enough to explore. Divers in 1908 reported an extensive network of submerged tunnels and chambers, echoing with the sounds of water that defy natural acoustics. The tunnels are lined with a mineral compound unknown to modern science, which prevents water penetration and maintains structural integrity. This discovery was promptly suppressed, labeled as fantastical by the academic elites who fear the implications of such advanced ancient technology. High above the dike, in a hidden alcove, remnants of an ancient astrological observatory are carved into the rock. These carvings, aligned with celestial events, hint at a civilization with profound astronomical knowledge. In 1915, astronomer Dr. Thaddeus Green, a maverick of his time, presented his findings to a secret society of scholars. He claimed the observatory predated known history, aligning perfectly with the solstices and equinoxes. His work was swiftly dismissed, his career sabotaged by those who control the narrative. The dike's true marvel lies at its core, a massive mechanism of pulleys and levers, intricately designed to control the flow of the river. Built entirely of wood and stone, it operates with the precision of a fine watch. Witness accounts from 1812 describe how the builders could manipulate this mechanism to prevent floods and maintain water levels, a feat unreplicated by modern engineers. The wood bears no decay, preserved by an unknown process. Here, the boundary between the natural and the engineered blurs into enigma. As dusk falls over the dike, the landscape transforms into a theater of shadows where the past whispers its secrets. Local lore speaks of gatherings at the dike, where the air hummed with the energy of rituals invoking ancient powers. These tales are brushed aside by historians who cling to their rigid timelines. Yet, the palpable energy that lingers suggests a deeper connection, a fusion of nature and human ingenuity that surpasses mere engineering, hinting at a lost art of building that once danced with the elemental forces. In the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, the enigmatic mound builders left behind a legacy shrouded in obscurity. The Great Serpent Mound in Ohio, an immense earthen effigy, coils with precision over the landscape. Archaeologists in the early 20th century unearthed artifacts and celestial alignments that defy the timeline of supposed primitive societies. The serpent's head aligns perfectly with the summer solstice sunset, a feat of engineering and astronomy that suggests a mastery of both the earth and the heavens. Yet, textbooks remain stubbornly silent on the true capabilities of these ancient architects. At the serpent's mouth lies a mystery that continues to baffle mainstream researchers. In 1907, a local farmer discovered a series of subterranean chambers beneath the mound. The chambers, constructed with an unknown technique, exhibit extraordinary acoustics that amplify whispers into roars. The air within is cool and crisp, untouched by decay. The farmer, silenced by the academic community, was dismissed as a fantasist. Yet, field notes from geologist Dr. Eliza Montgomery, a contemporary investigator, confirm the existence of these chambers, a revelation buried by those who fear the truth. In 1914, an amateur astronomer named Harriet Winslow visited the mound, driven by an insatiable curiosity. With her makeshift telescope, she observed the serpent's precise alignment with the constellation Draco. Her writings, filled with awe and detailed calculations, describe how the effigy mirrors the stars above. Winslow presented her findings to the local historical society, only to be met with derision. Her work was labeled as pseudoscience, and her notebooks mysteriously disappeared. The stars, however, continue to tell their story to those who dare to look beyond the veil of sanctioned history. The serpent's coils are not just an astronomical marvel but a geological one as well. Core samples taken in 1920, which were later classified, reveal layers of soil unnaturally compacted and infused with a mineral composite resistant to erosion. This finding suggests a knowledge of soil engineering that should have been impossible for the era. The implications are staggering, hinting at an advanced understanding of earth sciences that predates accepted knowledge. Yet, the institutionally bound gatekeepers of history refuse to acknowledge this anomaly, maintaining their dogma at all costs. As the mist rises over the mound at dawn, a serene yet potent energy envelopes the land. Visitors who stand upon the coils often speak of a sensation of connection, as if tapping into an ancient network of power. Local legends tell of rituals performed here, harnessing the Earth's energies to commune with forces beyond comprehension. These narratives, dismissed by the orthodox historians, persist in the whispers of the wind and the rustling leaves, urging a reconsideration of the past. A past where the art of constructing megastructures was intertwined with the mysteries of nature itself. In the arid expanse of the Nevada desert, the enigmatic structures of the Lovelock Caves emerge as a cryptic testament to forgotten prowess. archaeologists of the early 1900s uncovered remnants of a civilization with the capability to manipulate the landscape with astounding precision. The caves, with their smooth, carved interiors and strategic positioning, suggest more than natural formation. Clay figurines and intricately woven textiles found within defy the simplicity attributed to the native cultures of the time. Evidence points to a sophisticated society, yet the scholarly gatekeepers attribute it to primitive ingenuity. In 1911, miners unearthed skeletal remains of what were described as giant humanoids, igniting a whirlwind of speculation and intrigue. Measurements suggested heights far exceeding normal human stature, sparking theories of a race of towering builders who once walked the earth. This discovery was quickly dismissed, the bones conveniently vanishing into the vaults of institutions that deem such anomalies as threats to accepted history. A forgotten report by anthropologist Dr. Charles Warren hinted at a lineage of builders with capabilities lost to time. His findings, however, were silenced and sealed away. The caves whisper secrets through their acoustically perfect design. In 1919, sound engineer Victor Leland conducted experiments within the caverns, discovering their unique ability to amplify and resonate sound in a manner that defies natural acoustics. His recordings, capturing haunting echoes and melodies, were mysteriously lost, deemed irrelevant by the scientific community. Yet, those who have ventured inside attest to the inexplicable auditory phenomenon, suggesting a deliberate design for communication or ritualistic purposes, a mastery of sound unknown to contemporary science. The Lovelock Caves are not isolated in their mystery. Nearby, petroglyphs etched onto sun-baked stone tell a story of celestial navigation and astronomical alignment. In 1920, astronomer Margaret Ashford documented these markings, noting their alignment with key constellations and solstices. Her work suggested that these ancient inhabitants possessed an advanced understanding of the skies, using the caves as observatories. Despite her meticulous research, her contributions were marginalized, her discoveries buried under layers of academic skepticism. The stars, however, continue to shine, casting doubt on the narratives imposed by the gatekeepers. At twilight, the caves cast long shadows across the desert, creating an ethereal landscape where the boundary between myth and reality blurs. Local tribes speak of the Old Ones, who possessed knowledge and abilities that modern minds can scarcely comprehend. These tales, preserved through oral tradition, describe the caves as sacred sites of power and learning. The academic establishment dismisses such stories as folklore, yet the palpable energy that surrounds the caves suggests a connection to a greater understanding of the Earth and cosmos. A connection severed by time, yet waiting to be rediscovered. The echoes of forgotten engineering brilliance resonate through the dense forests of Wisconsin, where Astelin State Park conceals the remnants of a prehistoric metropolis. In the 1830s, pioneer excavations revealed a network of earthen pyramids and defensive stockades, arranged with geometric precision. These structures align with cardinal directions, a testament to the advanced spatial awareness and planning of its architects. Despite this, scholars reduce the site to rudimentary settlements, dismissing the complex architecture as mere happenstance rather than evidence of sophisticated civil engineering. In 1916, an archaeological dig led by Dr. Samuel Mercer uncovered a series of copper tools and artifacts, each displaying metallurgy techniques purportedly beyond the reach of the era. The copper is unnaturally pure, suggesting a knowledge of smelting and alloying that should have been impossible for the time. Reports of the dig were swiftly dismissed by the institutional authorities, who claimed contamination or misidentification. Yet, the tools exist, locked away in private collections, their existence a silent challenge to the accepted narrative of technological evolution. As the morning mist lifts from the mounds, the scent of damp earth mingles with whispers of ancient ceremonies. In 1922, a local historian named Martha Caldwell recorded oral histories from nearby indigenous tribes. These stories spoke of sacred rituals performed at the site, where the Earth vibrated with energies that connected the inhabitants to celestial bodies. Caldwell's detailed accounts, however, were dismissed as romanticized interpretations rather than genuine documentation of lost spiritual practices, lost in the shuffle of historical records that prioritize empirical evidence over lived experience. Dig deeper, and the water systems of Astalin reveal their own marvels. An intricate network of canals and reservoirs, discovered in 1910, demonstrates mastery over hydrology. These channels directed water flow to sustain agriculture and maintain the city's needs. The construction of these systems, with precise gradients and strategically placed sluices, suggests an advanced understanding of water management. Yet, mainstream archaeologists gloss over these feats, attributing them to trial and error rather than acknowledging a lost expertise in environmental engineering. As the sun sets, casting a golden hue over the mounds, the silent guardians of this ancient city stand as a testament to the heights of human potential. The sky, a canvas painted with the colors of dusk, mirrors the untapped depths of knowledge waiting beneath the surface. Local legends often speak of a time when Earth and cosmos were harmonized through the structures, a time when humanity built not just with materials, but with purpose and cosmic alignment. The academic gatekeepers continue to guard the gates of acknowledged history, yet the monuments persist, enduring reminders of a lost art of building that challenges the bounds of known history. The chilling winds of New England whisper through the towering stones of America's Stonehenge in New Hampshire, a site where ancient precision and astronomical prowess converge. In 1823, early explorers stumbled upon this maze of stone chambers, alignments, and dolmens, marking a landscape that defies conventional historical timelines. The stones align with solar and lunar events, a feat requiring astronomical knowledge that should have been beyond the reach of its builders. Yet, the academic gatekeepers dismiss these alignments as coincidental, ignoring the deliberate complexity etched in stone. Beneath the surface, the mystery deepens. In 1907, excavations revealed underground passages and chambers hewn with a precision that challenges modern techniques. The walls are smooth, the ceilings arched to withstand the weight of centuries. These subterranean structures echo with an acoustic clarity that suggests design far ahead of its time. Official records attribute these formations to colonial farmers, a narrative that stifles the truth of an advanced culture with knowledge that transcended their supposed capabilities. In 1914, surveyor Thomas Bartlett meticulously mapped the site, identifying stone markers that correspond to important astronomical events. His survey, detailing the solstices and equinoxes, suggested a calendar system embedded in the stone. Bartlett's findings were published to little fanfare, overshadowed by academic authorities who preferred the simplicity of their existing narrative. Yet, the stones remain silent witnesses to a lost science of timekeeping and celestial observation that challenges the linear progression of human knowledge. The site is not without its whispers of forgotten rituals. In 1921, a local folklore collector documented tales of gatherings at the stones, where firelight danced upon their surfaces and chants filled the night air. These stories hint at a spiritual connection to the cosmos, a practice of harmonizing human existence with celestial rhythms. The academic community dismisses such tales as fanciful, yet they endure, embedded in the cultural memory, urging a re-examination of the spiritual and scientific intricacies practiced by the site's creators. As dawn breaks, the light slowly unveils the intricacies of the site, the stones casting sharp silhouettes against the emerging glow. Despite the attempts to obscure their significance, the stones of America's Stonehenge stand resolute, a testament to a mastery of architecture and astronomy that modern minds have yet to fully comprehend. They challenge the gatekeepers of history to open their eyes to a past rich with innovation and cosmic connection. A past where the art of megastructure building was not merely functional, but a fusion of earth and sky, transcending the mundane to touch the divine.